Welcome to my channel. This is the first in a line of videos I plan to do. Bit of just a spiel and a bit of talk crap about things and stuff. This first one is a basic survival kit. In your survival kits you want to consider climate, terrain and location. You're going to want a core bunch of items in your inventory. These here are a major core item lot, however it is still very basic. With this core items you want redundancies, which are backups of those items, and you can add to this kit. It's very small and very light, so you can easily add health, comfort to this kit, which is food, sleep and hygiene comforts. In your major kit you want to have half a dozen smaller kits. First of all, you want fire. You want to be able to create fire, so I've got a Bic lighter, got a sun reflective disc thingy for starting fire. Works quite well, you've just got to get used to it. And I've got my own char kit, so there's char cloth in there, there's a lighter match thingy, so you fill this up with Zippo fluid or some sort of a fuel, and you strike the edge, giving a spark. That usually has wick on it, which lights when it's dipped in there. Of course, strike, bang, you got a match. Great for outdoor lighting fires, absolutely fantastic. And also in this I've got my magnesium block, which I don't actually take out of there too often. I generally leave it in there. There's a striker in there as well. The reason why I don't need to take it out is because I've got my flint and steel there, plus I've got my magnesium here already prepared, and I've got about it's just a small amount. You don't need much at all, just a little bit onto a bit of char cloth. It's not traditional char cloth, this hasn't actually been charred, but it's cloth absolutely saturated in ash. Absolutely saturated, just so much to the point where it's just going to catch all the time, anytime you need it to, and hopefully not when you don't need it to. So that there is the fire section of this kit. Next is the water. Water is obviously a must for survival. You need water in order to live, and you need some way to carry the water. So any type of container that you can use to hold water. This particular container is part of a food kit as well, because it is an item that I can use for cooking, say baked beans or a canned stew or whatever. You could use whatever. Also there's a handle there, so you can add an extra piece on here if it needed a longer handle or whatever. Use that on a pair of tongs or whatever, can help. The water bottle itself is just a plain old standard metal water bottle. It's got the loop on there, so it holds the lid. Don't have to worry about holding onto it, you can just let it go. You can also loop that around a belt, so you don't have to carry it. That's quite strong. It's a very good idea to do if you need to. This all goes back together pretty much. Very straightforward. Anyway, I'll do that later. Food now. Food kit. This isn't actually this doesn't have any food kit in it. It's just very basic and straightforward. It's designed so that you can use the items to get food. So you might need to use your knives for setting snares or hunting. There's also Although I don't have the rubber for it at the moment, this kit would normally have a perfectly good working slingshot, which could be used to take down small game possibly. Now, this kit doesn't have anything specific for sleep in it, however these garbage bags could be used for filling up with leaves, use it for a pillow or mattress, whatever. You'd at least get some small amount of comfort instead of laying on complete bare ground. Navigation, very straightforward, very simple compass. Good old style. I like them. They're my favourites. Very easy to use. Points north. I don't use the map stuff. I don't have a map for this particular kit. As long as I can find north, I'm reasonably set for most places. But that's just me. Light source. Okay, this torch, small. It's only about 3 or 4 inches long, and has a good spread beam as well as a spot beam. It also has a lower and lower again, so it has 3 modes of brightness as well as a flashing light. You can't really see that too well because of the refresh rate, but if I hit it again it goes on to SOS, which is really very visible and very good in a help situation. Good torch. 3 AAA batteries. Always also a good idea to have another set of brand spanking new batteries ready to go always when you've got a torch, or at least every item that has batteries, you need another 1 if not 2 sets of batteries for each item. Okay, so with that there, that's pretty much most of the stuff in that sense. I've put this tape in here to remind me to mention duct tape. Duct tape, just use duct tape, it's awesome. This is crap, this is only here to remind me to use duct tape. Any brand, whatever, duct tape. Very useful. Knives. This I picked up for about $10 at markets or something. Just a fake SAS knife, but it has a full tang all the way through to the end, and it's got a decent, good grip handle. It's just good. It's nice and sharp. It's got a couple of other little tool bits here that can be used for bending wire and setting snares and all sorts of things. It's got a good sheath, and it's got a nice piece of Velcro to hold that handle in there, as well as a decent loop for the belt. Second knife I have is about a 10-inch, and it's a decent size blade. I like this size blade to have hanging down the right hand side of my front of my thigh. It's good to have, good to cut through bush, good for cutting up small amounts of small kindling, and yeah, it's just, they're very handy. Very nice blade. Keep it nice and sharp. You see the crocodile on there. It's upside down here. Now, in each other video I've done so far, I have neglected to mention the sharpening stone. Just a small sharpening stone. If you remember the old Kmart Rambo knives from the 80s, yeah, well this is a sharpening stone from one of them. It's one of the really crappy ones. I couldn't afford the $30 one, I could only afford the $5 one. I think they were like $6.99 or something back in the day. And they had the actual price tags on the items hanging on the shelves. Now, there's also this that I scored at Kmart. Nothing wrong with Kmart stuff sometimes. This is a little tomahawk. It's only very small, so it's only like compared to a lighter. The blade's only small. It's not even the size of a lighter. It's about double length of the width of the lighter. If you know what I mean. But It's got a few tools in there. It's got a hammer on the back. Got a couple of different spots there for nuts and stuff. That's a nice sharp little blade there. Not overly sharp, but it'll do little small amounts of kindling, and it's got a decent amount of weight behind it, so that you can actually get it on stuff. You can knock that with a decent torch. Any torch should be able to always take a good knock and not ruin the torch itself. Now, these are notorious for not being good to get out, but this one's not too bad. This one's not too bad. The everything in there is not everyday useful necessarily, but there's almost something for all of that. There's a 6 centimeter thing there. There's a nail file. That can come in handy for all sorts of stuff. But that's a half decent little blade. Could use that for stuff, cutting down kindling or whatever. But not a bad little mini axe. And it comes in this. I think it was about $10. Comes in this pouch. Can go under your belt quite easily. Nice little addition to any kit. It basically goes for the multi-tool. You could add a multi-tool with a pair of pliers in there, would be even more better, but anyway, it's one of those things that you choose. The last thing is a cloth bandage, basically. It's can be used for head wound, can be used for sling, can be used for filtering water. It is a 38 by 38 by 54 tri bandana, or a tri cloth, whatever you want to call it, triangular bandage. So yeah, there's my little bunch of stuff. Help you get through any situation. Add any items basically to this small amount of kit, and you're pretty much prepared with all your basic necessities. So just going over these 10 C's of survival that are out there that a lot of people are using. It's quite good. I like it. I didn't come up with this. This is other people's thing. 10 C's. So you've got cutting tool. Done. Combustion. Done. Container. Done. Cover. Slight, but still done. Cordage. Now, it's not ultimate, but there is cordage on this. If I needed to, I could take the cord off that, and I could use that to sling up at least maybe a garbage bag over my head. Cotton bandana. Done. Even says it's a bandana. Cargo tape. Now, yep, there's no substitute for actual duct tape at all. This is not a substitute, this is to remind me to get proper tape. Sail needle. Now, I don't have a sail needle in this particular kit, I must add one. Candling, that is a torch, and a compass. Done. So everything except the needle and the tape in this kit. If you have all that in mind when you start and create your kit, you shall be in front of wherever you were if you didn't. Anyway, I just thought I'd add this to the YouTube world of things, and hope everyone got something out of that. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.